A little bit, yeah. It's been, I guess, gradually sinking in a little bit more. But yeah, it's still kind of, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's pretty surreal.
You're glad to sort of have it behind you, and now you can just concentrate on this big game coming up.
100%, 100%. I'm very relieved. You know, it was a great, process and a great day, draft day. But I'm very relieved to have it over, and now we can just focus on what we're trying to do for the rest of the year.
Does it feel like there's some pressure off your shoulders?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot. I think I don't know. That definitely a pressure release, and now I can just focus on our team. I was focused on our team before, but even more so now. I mean, I think yeah, it definitely relieved me a lot.
As when you think about super regional pitching for a chance to go to Omaha, what comes to mind for you?
I don't know. We've probably that we've come so far. I think that's what comes to mind, and I think it's just part of the plan. I mean, I think Coach Thompson knew what he was doing, when he got here 2 years ago, and what he wanted, what his vision was for our program, and I think we're living it right now. And I think so. It's awesome to be a part of, but obviously we're not done yet. So I don't know. It's just another SEC weekend, I guess. It's going to be just like a regular weekend, just with a little higher stakes. So, but we're excited for the opportunity.
Probably you against Singer Part 2. Is that exciting? I know you don't like to say it.
Yeah,
you're not pitching against the other pitcher, but still, it's
I think it is. I think it'll be. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, you're right. I think it's more of a team thing. I think he will even tell you that now. All that's behind us, I guess. So we're just playing for a chance to go to Omaha. Both teams are. So, but it definitely is great when you get to pitch against somebody of his caliber. I mean, he's an elite pitcher. He's a first rounder. So yeah, he's very talented, and you always enjoy competing against really good competitors. I don't. The only time I've talked to him is after games, saying good luck, and that's it. So we don't really have a relationship.
The last 2 times you pitched against him the last 2 years, I think 2-1, 3-1, a couple of tight games. Obviously heading down there, even though the ball flies out of there, expecting runs to be at a premium, this weekend.
Yeah, I hope so, and I'm sure he's hoping so too. Both of us are trying to give up the least amount of runs, obviously, but yeah, like you're saying. The ball definitely flies there. It's flying more this time of year. So I think, we just got to do a good job. Both of us are going to try to do a good job of keeping the ball in the yard. I think that's going to be I think that's going to decide the game, honestly. It may not, but going down there, that's kind of the goal, is to keep the ball in the yard and reduce the big inning. And like I said, obviously we're trying to not allow many runs. And so I expect it to be a close game and not a lot of runs scored.
Obviously, it's a team that you're familiar with going against, but what stands out to you about that lineup?
They're a lot better than last year. The lineup is, and they got more guys that can really beat you with a long ball this year. Their approaches are advanced. I think are they still at the top of the SEC in some batting ranks? I knew they were when we played them earlier on. So I don't know. They're an explosive lineup. They've hit a lot more home runs. And they're just, I think they're more well-known. I think they're good from top to bottom. And I don't know, I think they're very good.
As a starting pitcher in the SEC, it's unusual to get 2 starts against the same team in the same season.
Yeah.
Does that affect your approach any?
Maybe a little bit. I think I've already watched some video on the last time I pitched, and maybe you can look at some sequencing things, or what worked, what didn't, what they put some good swings on. You can look at the batting order and stuff like that. So I think there's definitely some stuff you can learn from on facing them one time already. And there's stuff they've obviously learned on me from facing me as well. So you got to pick and choose what you're going to stick with, what you're going to change, and what you expect them to counteract to. So it's kind of like a little chess game, I guess. You're trying to figure each other out and trying to figure out what they're going to do differently and what I'm going to do differently. So.
It's just this team going to Raleigh, doing what you guys did and really kind of taking control. Have you noticed a different feel since you guys got back? I mean, I know this has been a confident team all year long, but to go do that on the road, did that kind of amp things up a little bit?
Yeah, going into the regional, we were extremely motivated from not getting the host for what happened last year a little bit. You know, we already talked about that, and so I think, you know, we performed like we were motivated. And the thing about the regional, like even going in the regional final, it was different from last year in the regard that, you know, we expected it. It was weird. Like we'd win a game and be like, all right, cool, you know, like on to the next one. And so I think, I don't know, we had a lot of confidence during last weekend, and the fact that we won it in such dominating fashion, really, yeah, the team's really confident, and I don't know, we're playing really good baseball right now. So hopefully we can keep that confidence up and keep executing at a high level in Gainesville.
That mentality, I mean, there wasn't a dog pile. There wasn't this huge celebration. Did that kind of show that, hey, there's more ahead, and that you weren't just looking for that moment?
Yeah. And when I said we expected it, you know, we expected to win that, and we expect to win this. We expect to go to Omaha, you know, perform really well, and maybe win that. So there's higher expectations, and I think that's why we didn't go absolutely nuts when we won that. And so I think this team knows that we're capable of more. And I think that's why you didn't get the huge celebration out of that.
Good.